My wife sent a single text. Mom was right the whole time. I settled for you. I replied with 2 words. Copy that. Then I packed every last item she owned and delivered it all to her mother's front door. Now her mom rings my phone off the hook, pleading with me to let her daughter come home. I'm 38 and still trying to wrap my head around how quickly everything ended. Married to Lauren for 6 years, together 8. Yesterday she destroyed it all with one brutally honest message. Context first. Lauren's mother Vivian has despised me from the moment we met. I'm a heating and air technician, clear about $82K a year, own my house free and clear, no debt at all. But Vivian always pictured Lauren with some high-powered attorney or surgeon. For years she's dropped little digs about Lauren marrying down, how I'm just a guy who works with his hands. Lauren swore she didn't care, always told me she loved me for me, not the bank balance. I believed her. That was my mistake. Yesterday I was finishing a furnace install when my phone buzzed. Text from Lauren. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Mom was right about everything. I settled for you. I deserve more than a tech who comes home smelling like refrigerant all the time. I want a separation. I sat in my van staring at the screen for a good 10 minutes. 8 years together. 6 married. Settled. I typed back. Copy that. Then I drove home. Lauren's SUV wasn't in the driveway. Perfect. She was probably at Vivian's toasting her new Clarity. I walked through the house cataloging her stuff everywhere. Designer purses Vivian bought her. The high-end skincare covering the vanity I tiled myself. The rowing machine in the spare bedroom. Her candles, her books, her fake plants. Apparently she'd been settling for every bit of it. I started packing. Every dress, every pair of boots, every necklace, the ridiculous velvet pillows she had to have, the fancy espresso machine Vivian gifted her last Christmas, the stemless wine glasses from every vacation I paid for. All of it by 10 p.m. I had 6 years of settling boxed and bagged. I backed my work van up to Vivian's porch. She answered in her robe, blinking. Daniel? It's late. What are all these boxes? Lauren's things. She texted today saying she settled for me and wants a separation. Figured she'd rather be surrounded by people who agree she deserves better. Vivian went ghost white. There's been a terrible misunderstanding. Lauren adores you. Have her check her phone, Vivian. The message is crystal clear. She finally listened to you. I started unloading. Vivian kept protesting. Lauren appeared in the doorway. Eyes huge. Daniel, what are you doing? I didn't mean for you to just dump everything. You said you settled for me, Lauren. I'm removing the burden. You don't have to settle anymore. Mom was right. Go find the better you deserve. I was angry. I didn't mean it like that. You meant every word. 6 years married, and that's what you truly believe? Message received. I finished unloading and left. The house felt strange when I got back. Empty, but cleaner. Lauren started calling at 8 a.m. sharp. I ignored everyone. Then the texts poured in. Daniel, we have to talk. I was having a bad day. You can't just abandon me at Mom's. I never replied. Update 1: the last 3 days have been a clinic in damage control and guilt trips. Tuesday morning, Lauren let herself in with her still working key while I was getting dressed for work. Daniel, this is insane. This is our home. Not anymore. You made it clear you settled for this life. I'm releasing you from that horrible fate. I was upset. I said things I didn't mean. Lauren, you told me your mother was right and you settled for a tech. After 6 years married. That doesn't slip out by accident. But where am I supposed to live? with Mom where all your stuff is. You can both celebrate finding someone more worthy." She started crying, begging, promising it would never happen again. I left for work, came home that night and had every lock rekeyed. $210 well spent. Then Vivian started calling. For voicemails Tuesday night alone. "Daniel, please call me back. Lauren is heartbroken. You're being unreasonable. Everyone says things in anger. She loves you. Don't throw away 6 years over one text." I deleted them all. Wednesday, Lauren showed up at a customer's house while I was swapping out a condenser unit. Mrs. Henderson, sweet older lady I've serviced for years, looked mortified as Lauren stormed the backyard. "Daniel, we are talking right now." "Lauren, I'm on a paid job. Leave." "I don't care. You're my husband." Mrs. Henderson stepped in. "Ma'am, this is my property. Please go." Lauren snapped at her. I put my tools down. "Mrs. Henderson, I'm so sorry." "Lauren, get out or I'm calling the sheriff." She left in tears after creating a scene. Mrs. Henderson just patted my shoulder. "You'll be all right, honey. You seem like good people." That night Vivian called again. This time I answered. "Daniel, thank heavens. Lauren hasn't stopped crying." "Vivian, your daughter told me she settled for me and you were right all along. What exactly am I supposed to do with that?" She was upset. "She meant it. You spent years convincing her I wasn't good enough and it finally worked. Congratulations. That's not fair. You wanted her with someone better. Help her find him. I'm just the sweaty tech. Remember?" I hung up. Felt fantastic. 2 weeks after the text, things got desperate. Lauren's best friend Tara called. "You're being cruel. She made one mistake." "She told me she settled for me, Tara." "That's not a mistake. That's the truth coming out." Then Lauren's sister Brooke showed up Sunday morning. "She's family, Daniel. Forgive her. She decided I wasn't good enough for the family." Brooke. One text ended 8 years because that belief was already there. The money reality hit Lauren hard. Her part-time retail job barely covers her car note. She emailed demanding I keep paying the joint credit card. I removed myself from the account and replied, "You settled for me, remember? Find someone better to foot the bills." Thursday, Vivian called sobbing. "Lauren can't survive on her salary. Please help her. She asked for separation, Vivian. She's an adult. She'll figure it out. She needs you." She needed my paycheck. There's a difference. Friday, Lauren brought a deputy to the house claiming I illegally locked her out. The deputy heard both sides, saw I had delivered all her possessions, and told her it was civil. He left shaking his head. That night Vivian called again, voice breaking. "Daniel, what will it take? Name it." "Nothing." Lauren showed me she believes she settled. I believe her. But what if she can't find anyone better? Then she'll learn what she actually had. But that lesson isn't mine to teach anymore. Final update. 6 weeks later, it's been 6 weeks since the text that killed my marriage. This is the last update. The harassment lasted another week. Work phone calls, neighbors, even my cousin. I stayed consistent. She settled. I set her free. My cousin's response was gold. When someone says they settled for you, believe them the first time. The final straw was Lauren calling 3 of my regular customers pretending there was a family emergency. I had my attorney send a cease and desist letter warning of a restraining order if she contacted me through clients again. Silence ever since. Reality crushed in fast. Lauren's part-time income doesn't stretch far. Vivian's fixed retirement can't carry two adults. Job interviews aren't going well with a 6-year gap in full-time work. Word is Lauren reconnected with an old college boyfriend, Connor, now some wealth management guy with a Range Rover. Lauren's sister let it slip at the gas station. I just smiled and said, "Good for her. Hope he meets the standard." Vivian called from a new number last week, sounding defeated. "Daniel, Connor's been married twice. Has kids, child support, debt. Lauren doesn't know." "Then maybe tell her, Vivian, or let her find out. Not my circus anymore." "Daniel, I was wrong. I was so wrong about you." "Yes, you were. But the damage is done. Lauren believed you. That text proved it. She knows she lost the best thing she ever had. She lost the lifestyle I provided. That's not the same thing. What would it take for you to forgive her? Nothing. Respect can't be apologized back into existence." Divorce papers were filed yesterday. House stays mine, premarital. No marital funds used for improvements. She'll get whatever short-term spousal support the law requires. Connor can handle the rest. Ran into Mrs. Henderson at the supply house yesterday. "How you holding up, Daniel?" "Better every day, ma'am. Divorce is almost final." "Good man. She never appreciated what she had." "She's right. Lauren wanted someone better than a tech. Vivian wanted a son-in-law in a suit. They're both free to chase that dream now. Me? I sleep like a rock. House is quiet. Savings are growing. I'm hitting the gym, planning a solo trip to Colorado, living lighter than I have in years. Lauren sent one final text from a new number yesterday. "Daniel, I made the worst mistake of my life. Connor isn't who I thought. I lost the best man I ever had. Please, one more chance." My reply, "You were right the first time. You did settle for me. Don't make that mistake again." Then I blocked the number. The best revenge isn't destruction. It's walking away with your self-respect intact and letting people live with the exact consequences they asked for. Lauren chose to believe she settled for me. Now she gets to live that truth. And I get to live without someone who ever thought a tech wasn't enough. We both finally got what we deserved.